The most dangerous martial arts myths that could get you hurt. Have you ever noticed that almost everyone has an opinion about martial arts, even people who have never trained a single day? They have watched movies, seen UFC fights, or heard stories from friends, and suddenly they are experts. The problem is that many of these beliefs aren't just wrong, they are dangerous. Because when people believe myths about self defense, they make poor decisions that can put them in a real danger. Today, we're going to expose some of the biggest martial arts myths and explain what really matters if your goal is to protect yourself. Myth number one: the strongest person always wins. This is probably the oldest myth of all. Many people think size and strength determines the outcome of every fight. Strength certainly helps. There is no denying that. But history and every experienced martial artist will tell you that technique, timing, positioning, awareness, and decision making often matters much more. That's exactly why martial arts like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu were developed. They teach smaller individuals how to use leverage instead of brute force. But even then, the goal isn't to prove you can beat someone bigger. The goal is to survive and escape safely. Real self defense is about giving yourself options, not proving you are tougher than someone else. Myth number two: a black belt makes you invisible. Movies often portray black belts as unstoppable warriors. Reality is very different. A black belt isn't the end of learning, it's the beginning of deeper learning. The best instructors I know continue practicing, studying, and improving for decades. They don't think they're unbeatable. In fact, the more experienced someone becomes, the more they realize how much they still have to learn. Confidence is valuable. Overconfidence is dangerous. The moment you believe you can lose is often the moment you are the most vulnerable. Myth number three: street fights look like martial arts competitions. Competition has tremendous value. It builds timing, toughness, conditioning, and technical skill. But competition has rules. Real violence doesn't. There are no referees, no weight classes, no warning before the attack begins. An attacker may have friends. There may be weapons involved. The ground may be concrete instead of soft mats. That's why self defense training should include awareness, verbal de escalation, escape strategies, and understanding dangerous environments, not just techniques. Winning tournament and surviving violent encounter are two very different goals. Myth number four: more techniques mean better self defense. Many beginners chase hundreds of techniques. They think learning more automatically makes them better. It doesn't. The most effective martial artists usually rely on a small number of techniques they have practiced thousands of times. Under stress, your body won't magically remember 500 complicated moves. You will fall back on what you have repeated over and over again. Mastering the basics beats collecting techniques every single time. Simple, reliable, repeatable. That's what works. Myth number five: martial arts are about fighting. This may be the most dangerous myth of all. Many people think martial arts exist to help you defeat other people. Traditionally, that wasn't their primary purpose. Martial arts were created to help people survive difficult situations, develop discipline, build character, and learn self control. The greatest victory isn't defeating someone, it's avoiding the fight completely. The highest level of skill is recognizing danger early enough that violence never happens. Walking away from an unnecessary fight isn't weakness, it's wisdom. As the old saying goes, the best fight is the one you never have. Final thoughts. So, what should you believe instead? Believe that awareness beats surprise. Believe that discipline beats aggression. Believe that consistent practice beats natural talent. Believe that humility makes you a better martial artist than ego ever will. And most importantly, remember that martial arts are not about becoming dangerous. They are about becoming responsible. The stronger you become, the greater your responsibility to use the strength wisely. If you train with that mindset, you will gain much more than the ability to defend yourself. You will build confidence, patience, resilience, and character, qualities that improve every part of your life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. Which martial arts myth do you hear the most? I would love to hear your thoughts and might feature my answer in a future video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next